Hi you guys, my name is Cherita. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so in today's video, we're gonna be discussing how beauty drama YouTubers are kind of like on the decline. And it's something that I've been noticing for a while, but it's something that I kind of want to really deep dive into, and why these beauty guru drama channels are not getting the views that they used to. If you guys are interested in this video, go ahead and keep watching. Before I get started, make sure you click subscribe for new content whenever I post. And also do not forget to click the notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a video. So let's get started. Okay, number one, we're not going to talk about my nails because we are in a whole ass global pancreas, and we're not going to be discussing how people are keeping up with themselves. That's not what we're going to do. That's not what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to take a deep dive, actually not deep, kind of shallow. We're going to talk about how drama channels kind of became a thing. I want to say back in 12, 13-ish. You guys, one thing you're gonna learn about me is I have no concept of time. If it happened yesterday, I'm like, yeah, you guys remember 5 weeks ago? If it happened a year ago, I'm like, you guys don't remember what happened yesterday? I have no concept of time. So that's what you guys are gonna learn. So what I'm gonna be talking about, figure it out and let me know, please, because I don't know. I don't remember. I've been a fan of YouTube for years, probably since YouTube first became a thing. I've been watching YouTube forever. And I got into this community where people talked about drama, but it was specific to beauty gurus. Now here's the thing. Beauty gurus have been on YouTube since the beginning of YouTube. But beauty guru drama did not start until one specific person hopped onto YouTube. And I'll give you 3 seconds to figure out who that person is. Jeffree Star. Okay, I didn't give you 3 seconds, but yeah. The beauty guru community was fine. There was never any drama. It wasn't toxic. There was nothing wrong with the beauty community. And people would just watch to be like, how do I learn how to blend? Clearly, I didn't watch any of those videos, but different topic for another day. How do I learn how to do a winged liner? How do I learn how to put on mascara? What foundation is good for my oily skin? What foundation is good for my dry skin? That's all the beauty community was. And here comes Jeffree Star starting drama. Now here's the thing. Drama channels were not a thing until Jeffree Star entered the beauty community. And I want to say at least the first 2-3 channels that talked about the drama, it was Karina Kaboom, John Cookian, and Sanders Kennedy. They were the ones that used to talk about this drama. Now, to be 1000% transparent, I only watched Sanders. John Cookian really wasn't my vibe. Karina Kaboom wasn't really my vibe. But for whatever reason, I got sucked into watching Sanders, and I loved watching Sanders only because he would just give information as it came out. He'd be like, oh, Jeffree Star did this, Jeffree Star did that, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of it was Jeffree Star slander, but it wasn't really slander because it was true. And of course he got a lot of hate. I don't know if it was because Jeffree was behind the scenes telling people certain things. I don't know, but Sanders got a lot of hate. But he also got very popular by talking about Jeffree Star in a negative way, where everybody else was like kissing his ass. I think at this time people started like following certain people on Twitter, and people were finding their niche. Because if you have a Twitter or an Instagram, you have a community, same with even TikTok. Your algorithms conform to the things that you like. So you start finding like-minded people. But in the beginning, it was just all drama channels. It didn't matter what you talked about. And for this video, when I'm talking about drama channels, I'm specifically talking about the beauty community. So a lot of the drama channels, their algorithms lined up. They like the same tweets. They watch the same videos, blah, blah, blah. Well, it became very apparent that for whatever reason, people were afraid to speak out against Jeffree. I don't know why. It doesn't really make sense to me, but whatever. So sides were kind of formed. And if you guys know me, I don't like sides. Like I've said before, both sides can be wrong. Both sides can be right. One side could be wrong, the other could be right. Excuse me. What was happening is Jeffree was creating drama with people who were just as problematic as him, and people were forced to take sides. And me, I was always on the side of, we don't mess with Jeffree like that. And my viewpoint was very, what's the word I'm looking for? So my view on drama in the beauty community was not negative, but not a lot of people believed in it wasn't popular. There we go. It was unpopular. A lot of the things that I had to say was very unpopular. And a lot of people just went off of what Jeffree said because it was Jeffree saying these things. And if you guys, so here's the thing, I'm not going to name names. I'm just going, if you know, you know. The popular drama / commentary channels, if they had something positive to say about Jeffree, they would get the views. And that's kind of where it was. A lot of people were afraid to go against anything that Jeffree had to say. And one of the first people to do that was Here for the Tea, Sam. And if you guys don't know who she is, she used to support Jeffree, and then she had a brand of her own and realized oh, maybe the things that he's saying aren't true or aren't correct or whatever. But the minute, and she didn't even say anything, she didn't talk down about him. She didn't say anything negative. It wasn't, the things that she was saying about Jeffree, it wasn't her opinion. It was, these are the facts. You guys decide what you want to do with these facts, right? But people still were just well, I don't think Jeffree Star is a bad person because he retweeted me. Or I don't think Jeffree is a bad person because he does Cash App giveaways. I don't think Jeffree's a bad person because, and it's okay, besides all that, you have to look at his character. You have to look at his actual characteristics, what he's putting out into the universe. And nobody wanted to believe me. Nobody wanted to believe the people who were against Jeffree. And all these other drama / commentary channels blew up because they were on the side of Jeffree. And Jeffree would retweet them or follow them or comment on, their YouTube or whatever. So these people were thriving off of kissing the ass of Jeffree Star. And to me, number one, that's not a personality trait. Imagine 10 years from now and you're still trying, Jeffree is already declining, descending, whatever you want to call it. And people are still out here just trying to be oh, but Jeffree didn't do anything wrong. If more people are seeing his true colors, including big brands like Morphe who want nothing to do with him, maybe you need to look at Jeffree as a person. Let's talk about how he was in TJ Maxx in the UK. Do you guys remember when he was clowning Kat Von D for being in TJ Maxx? I could never. Well, sir, here you are. You're evering right now. But people will still be like, well, Jeffrey's not really, because he was nice to me. And I'm tired of that to me stuff. I'm tired of the, well, he was nice to me, he did this to me. I'm tired of it. Because let's look back at his friendships. And a lot of people, for no reason, have canceled Manny. Why did you guys cancel Manny? Besides the fact that Jeffree said he's a social climber and he's a bad friend, why did you guys cancel Manny? I'll wait. There was no reason to. Now, there are people that are still upset because of what he said about the Uber driver not being able to speak English, and I'm not here to tell you to get over it, because that has nothing to do with me. If people feel some type of way and they feel that Manny still has not grown from that, I get it. And I'm not here to be like, ew, that was so long ago, get over it. Just like people, especially Jeffree stans, go, oh my God, he said the N-word like 5 times. That was 10 years ago and he said it to a white person. Ew, get over it. I'm not going to tell anybody to get over anything. Me, in my personal opinion, I do not think that Manny should still be canceled because Jeffree said so. But here's the thing. Who was a true social climber? Jeffree. Jeffree was in music. He got kicked out of the music industry and was like, ooh, now I can get into this YouTube thing. Manny, I mean, now this is obvious. When a person starts on YouTube, they have 0 subscribers. So when Jeffree started on YouTube, he had less subscribers than Manny and Nikki Tutorials and Laura Lee and Tati Westbrook. He had Jackie Ina. He had less subscribers than all these people, and then he leached his way onto some of these people to build his following. And when he got into the makeup industry on YouTube, that's when drama channels became a thing. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I am wrong. So now that people are starting to see Jeffree for who he is, and now that he doesn't have all these other people to like ride their coattails, Keemstar, this is going to be the weirdest thing in the world for me to say, but Keemstar called Jeffree out for the SA allegations, and Keem posted a video saying, well, Jeffree never reached out to me, blah, 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 blah. And then I want to say that Jeffree ended up unfollowing Keem. So all of these allegations, they're not allegations just to try to take down Jeffree. Like, that's not what it is. People are putting out these allegations because more than likely they're true. And if you don't believe it, you guys have to watch the interview that Andre Marhold did with Jason Lee. Actually, maybe I should break that interview down. People aren't making things up, especially like if people say the same thing about somebody over and over and over, and none of these people have ties with each other, it's probably true. When somebody tells you who they are, say it with me, believe them. That's why I have a hard time feeling bad for people who are like, oh my God, I trusted Jeffree all the way up until like 3 months ago. Honey, just do your research. It's not that hard. People have been telling you for years that he's not a good person. But back to the whole point of this video. Look at the people who stan Jeffree Star, or the people who refuse to speak ill of Jeffree Star. Look at their views on YouTube. Just take a look. It's because they built their personality trait on supporting Jeffree. That's not a personality trait. You have to build yourself into your own brand. I mean, technically, I guess they do have a brand for, like, I guess, social climbing themselves, or just being misogynistic. I guess that's their brand, but that's not a positive brand. I'm telling you, just look at the people who just full force support that man. And now they're scrambling for content because Jeffrey's laying low, because now Jeffrey's understanding that, oh, people are really, really understanding who I am as an individual. People aren't supporting me. Morphe dropped Jeffrey. Morphe dropped Jeffrey. Y'all, his setting spray is on sale for $4 hairs. One of his Morphe palettes, it sold out now on Morphe, but it was like $8 for like 20 shadows. It was like $8. Morphe is trying to get rid of that image. They don't want anything to do with Jeffrey. When Shane, a couple months ago, when Shane did his BS, they were pushing that out of Morphe as well. Was it Morphe or Sephora? Whoever it was, people are tired. They're tired of these problematic influencers. They're tired. And now the people whose personality traits were to do nothing but suck their asses, they're suffering now. Don't allow, like, just because Jeffrey was like the biggest guru and he was feeding you guys information, that does nothing for you as a human being. It does nothing for your personality. Like, I would like for you to brand yourself in a positive light, because clearly all that other stuff, it ain't working. So instead of riding the wave of what's popular, build your own brand. Because at this point, crickets is all I hear. And it's sad. It's actually quite sad, but that's neither here nor there. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know why you think beauty guru drama channels are not thriving the way that they were not even a year ago. And the last thing I want to say is, I told you so. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Also, do not forget to link up with me on my social media, especially Twitter. All of that information will be down below in the description box. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.